Welcome to the SwitchClicksPodcast, episode 23, recorded on December 27th, 2020. Today we'll be discussing what we did during 2020. My name is Dakota, and today I'm joined by Nathan.
Hello.
Tyler.
Hello.
Carson, coming back from like a 20-episode hiatus. And Karst.
Hey, what's up?
Basically our YouTuber guest of the show. There's massive quotation marks. So we're going to get started. Basically, we have some highlights of what we all did in 2020. I guess it'll go through basically movies that we saw, games that we played, things that we did pretty much. Not that we could do much outside of that. So I'll go first. I think basically the first main thing that happened during the year was the Animal Crossing New Horizons phase. Right at the beginning of the pandemic, the game came out, and everybody was like, yeah, I'm going to play it. And then get bored after 2 months.
Well, I mean, when you skip ahead through the entire game, with when most of the content's going to be dropped by DLC, it probably would get boring.
But that's when the initial hype was. Like, I got it day one because I didn't want to pre-order it at Amazon, so I went to EB Games, and they made me line up in 6 feet apart when everybody was panicking.
Oh yeah, buying up toilet paper and such.
Ah, the good old days.
That was 6 months ago, buddy.
Yeah, I know that's.
It was too long ago, honestly.
The second part was basically the whole year. We were going over the next gen consoles, and that they were coming out this year. I never actually planned on getting any of the new consoles. I think the week of release, I found a PlayStation 5 at a Shoppers Drug Mart.
Stole.
Definitely stole it.
Not stolen, finessed.
I'm not even lying. I probably finessed it from some guy who was just like, "Yeah, hold it on for me, hold it for me."
Yeah,
I just walk in with my PC points.
Absolutely finagles the guy, honestly.
should have got a Series X, honestly.
See, the reason I didn't get a Series X was like, I already have a computer.
Yeah,
the computer
exactly.
runs fine. All the Xbox games that I would want to play also play on a PC or on a computer. Exactly. And then all the games that I want to play are on PlayStation, and they're all exclusive to that. And I got it for half off, so.
Spider-Man, exaggerated swagger.
The exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
I don't know, my 2007 iMac seems to be pretty good for a computer. Can run pretty much nothing.
Just pop like another RAM stick in, you're blessed.
Freeram.com, I should be good.
The viruses that come with it, don't worry about those, running like new in no time.
They target PCs, right? They never expect a Mac coming in for more RAM.
My next phase of being addicted to a game started when I got a computer at the same time, pretty much the same week, that Carson got a PC.
No way, really?
And then we got addicted to a free game that starts with the V.
I wonder what it could be.
Virgin Simulator 3.
Honestly, that's
kind of fact.
is.
No, it's Valorant. We got addicted to Valorant.
Hey, how'd you get a hold of my life story?
Same thing, right?
Carson was addicted. You can't deny it, Carson.
Bro, I was focused, man. I don't know, man. I was just focused. It's the first time I played a video game in like 3 years, so what can I say?
I was
That's
a
true.
toxic sweat, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, when he was losing, he would be mad, and then when he was winning, he would
Look.
absolutely crap on the other team.
Dude, I'm like a coin. There's two sides to me. There's the winning Carson, there's the losing Carson. Winning Carson, mature.
It's not a
funny,
coin, though.
happy
It's not a
person.
50-50.
No. It is a 50-50 split.
I feel like it's not a coin.
It's a coin. I'm either
I feel like it's
happy
not
or
a
I'm
coin if you talk
molding
about-
out of my mind, bro. I'm either going like, hey guys, great play, teamwork, let's keep it up, or I'm going I don't know. To my teammates, which is even more toxic. Not even to the other team.
And then, like 3 months later, you decide to quit when Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War comes
But
out.
not
you really
before
didn't quit.
scamming you out of the battle pass and a free
True.
skin.
Hey,
Oh,
I bet
that was
this guy-
cheap. Dude, I literally got this guy to buy me $60 worth of freaking skins in this game, bro. He got scammed out of his mind. Dakota literally gambled his
game. That's
his
a whole
freaking earnings away, bro. That's like 4 amiibos right there, dude. Scammer gets scammed. Now he's wasting more money on my account, bro. My account, he can't even touch it.
Oh
My account has more skins than his does, bro.
when he quit, like right in front of me, he uninstalled the game, and then after he said, "Who wants to buy my account?" So Nathan, what have you been doing this year?
A little too much, a little too little. Well, I skipped out on Animal Crossing, as you already know. So instead, I just played a bunch of Zelda games because I'm a Zelda fan, of course. I got Disney Plus, so I watched a bunch of stuff on there. Watched all the Clone Wars, Rebels, Resistance, and The Mandalorian. And I decided why not waste my time on Marvel stuff. So I watched all the MCU films and TV shows. And then I got a lot of new games over the summer, like Paper Mario and Nintendo Labo VR. A bunch of games I skipped out on. And then I got to try out Overwatch on the Switch in the fall.
How is it?
It was actually a lot better than I thought it'd be. Buttery smooth and such.
Considering how bad Paladins runs, I'm surprised that you're even able to open Overwatch.
Overwatch was like buttery smooth. Loading was a bit long, but it was better than I expected for sure. More Zelda stuff came out. Cadence of Hyrule DLC and Age of Calamity. I kind of went crazy over Age of Calamity. You know, Dakota wasn't so impressed by that game, but
I mean, it's probably expected. There's like 3 episodes on this YouTube channel dedicated to that game. So.
Yeah, we kind of just like we were kind of just exhausted by that point. And then Christmas came around, or at least before Christmas came around, there was Mandalorian Season 2. I think everyone saw it. And then for Christmas, I just got Joy-Cons and a new headset, which if any of you are watching right now, I'm using it right now, and I will definitely sound different in this recording. And I will eventually try to get a PS5 eventually. Wasn't able to get it for Christmas, and I think Best Buy was the only store out there that physically told us the truth, that said that they won't restock the PS5 anytime during this holiday season. And
makes sense.
No one else said that, so I don't know how I feel about it, but you know, gotta wait. Tyler, what did you do, or what were your highlights for 2020?
Of like for games at least, other than like I don't include the things I've already talked about on previous episodes. I guess I can do a rundown, but I really haven't done anything else. I have not played like a ton of games. The only game I ended up playing and completing was Carrion, which came out at the beginning of the year, which is like an indie game I talked about, I think, on like the first episode. And it's pretty good. And then I spent like the rest of the year grinding out Paladins with my friend. Fair to say, the game's not really bad. The game is fun, not great.
Right.
And if I had an alternative that I could play, I would. But I'm limited to a game that I can play on like the Switch, while my friend can play on the PC.
Overwatch.
I don't think that has cross-platform. I don't think Overwatch.
No, it doesn't have cross-platform. No, it definitely doesn't. That's where you get your friend to buy it on the Switch.
Well, he doesn't have.
Does have a Switch, I think.
Switch Online. Why would you want to get it anyway?
That's true.
Oh wait,
yeah.
you might actually not need online for it. Ah well.
You do.
And the rest of the. Oh, you do? Okay. Well, the rest of any like other video game stuff was just playing through old games like Pokemon or something. The main thing that happened with me this year was movies. I saw quite a few new movies. Not as many as I would have normally seen in a year, but like I saw Onward came out. There's honestly not a lot to talk about that movie. It was fine.
It was just a pandemic movie.
Yeah, it felt like a pandemic movie. It was weaker than the other ones.
Definitely felt more of a Disney movie and not a Pixar movie.
Just there.
That is kind of true. Speaking of not feeling like a Disney movie, I saw Mulan, which is not as good as the original, to put it lightly. Like, I think the internet made it sound worse, so I was expecting worse going in, and it wasn't horrible. It was just the original movie, but worse in every way. And then the other movie I saw was Tenet, which I actually saw recently because my parents were able, my dad, I think he got it for Christmas as one of the presents. So we watched that the other day, and I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. But of the Christopher Nolan movies I've seen, which, for the record, aren't many, I think only Inception and Prestige, if you don't include the Batman ones, is probably my least favorite. It was fine, but in some cases, I just felt it lagged behind. It just almost felt like Christopher Nolan was like, "Hey, I want to make people think I'm as smart as I am when I made Inception. So I'm gonna purposely make this movie complicated, even though if I just explained it a little bit better in the beginning, the movie would make more sense. Like sometimes it felt more like a chore to get through, but like once you all got it, the movie sat pretty nicely, and I enjoyed it all as a whole. And then the final thing that I watched it didn't come out this year, but for Christmas I spent a week watching remakes of the Christmas Carol. So I watched the Muppets Christmas Carol, the Mickey's Christmas Carol, the Christmas Carol starring Jim Carrey, and then the only other one I watched is not popular. I don't think it's super popular. It was an episode of the Ghostbusters TV show where they captured the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future and had to act as them. I remember watching it as a kid and thought it was really funny, so I wanted to rewatch it. But for the people that haven't seen it, I guess if you have access to Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters TV show, you can watch it if you want. It's nothing special. It's just more something personally for myself. I thought it was a stupid concept and thought that it was funny for that reason. But the other three movies I don't know what I expected. They're kind of the same movie. But I guess if I had to rank them, just a quick little ranking. My favorite was Muppets Christmas Carol, followed by followed by the Ghostbusters one, then Mickey's, then my least favorite was the Jim Carrey. I've never liked how movies like that Christmas Carol or the Polar Express looked. I really, really don't like them. They're way too off-putting, and they just uncanny valley everywhere. Like if anyone has seen it, they tried so hard to be realized. We can't do this. If any of you have seen it recently, the Ghost of Christmas Past and the Jim Carrey one is so creepy. It's just a candle, except the flame has what might as well be a PNG of Jim Carrey's face floating in it. It's really bad. But yeah, that's just a quick rundown. This year has been not a lot has happened.
For the
obviously
Christmas Carol, I think it's just
it's been pretty.
It's so weird for me because during my younger years, pretty much, the movie was just shoved down your throat every single year. Like teachers would put that on every single year. So I'm just sick of the movie at this point. And Carson, I haven't heard you talk in a while, but I have a feeling you want to talk about Tenet.
Tenet, I saw it. It's pretty cool. It is kind of hard to follow. I heard a lot of people that were kind of going on about, it's kind of hard to follow and it was kind of confusing. I think you really need to go in knowing that, because I probably would have got lost too if I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Like it was kind of deep, so I was just kind of paying attention to everything. Like, why is this happening? Kind of trying to connect the dots as I was watching the film. But yeah, because I was going into the film like that, I think I really enjoyed it. I don't know, man. I just really like the concept, and it all just kind of came together in the end. And it was his big brain. I don't know. Man. It was just really. I just really enjoyed it.
I don't know. It kind of helps when I'm like. It kind of helps to watch the movie when I'm like, I don't know, way smarter than everyone else. It kind of helps when like I'm the only smart one watching the movie. So I don't know. Maybe
Get a bigger
you
brain.
guys need to get smarter.
I don't know. Yeah, it definitely wasn't as probably like captivating as like Inception. I don't know. Just like Inception, you kind of got the point immediately, and then like from there, it was like then it was just all the action
like,
made sense.
The movie clicked,
the whole flow of the movie made
like,
sense.
Whoa.
Like if you didn't get the plot of this movie of Tenet, then you were basically like, why is everybody doing whatever? and like nothing makes sense from that point on. But like in Inception, you can still kind of
Yeah.
follow along. Everything kind of just kind of flows properly, and you kind of get what they're doing at the end of the day, and you kind of piece it together by the end of the movie. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. I liked it. I really like this visual effects and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I was gonna say, what do you call it? Inception isn't really like insanely hard to follow. Really, it's like kind of once you kind of understand what it is, like the dream, like hopping, you kind of get the stuff. It's just most of it is just
Yeah.
like the visual effects in that movie, like with the spinning hall, all that kind of stuff. That's cool visually to see. So
yeah, but even they had that one scene where the actual world was like bending, like so it was like perpendicular to the one floor. I don't know. It's pretty cool. That movie is.
They didn't use visual effects for that one either. They just actually bent
I actually
the world.
watched Inception this year for the first time. I'm surprised I haven't seen it earlier.
I'm sorry, what? For the first time?
Oh.
Yeah.
Buddy, you're missing out on. You're missing out for 10 years, buddy. I'm just gonna say that.
So, Carson, what did you do this year?
Oh, I just cried at school, and then got a PC, molded at Valorant, and then bought COD, molded at COD, then bought an older COD, and then molded at that COD, and just the cycle of molding continues.
What?
He's just in a continuous cycle. Kind of depressing.
Surprised you still have hair left.
Wait, so you're just going to go
Nah,
backwards?
I don't want to spend that much money. The only reason I bought BO3 is because I had some Steam gift cards for Christmas, and I like the zombies.
Yes, buying BO3 the second time.
At least this time I have mods, right? So it's like unlimited access to maps.
At least this time you're not selling your your PC.
Wait, Karst, have you heard Carson's console timeline before?
Not before this. No, that's
Okay, here, I'll give you the basic rundown of
I know.
Carson's console timeline. So, he buys a PlayStation 4, I think, and then he's like, psych, I don't like it. So he goes and trades it in at EB Games, and then he gets a Xbox One X on release date. And then a week later, he trades it in because he doesn't like
it was
to
the same.
expose you, bro.
It was like the same day, dude. I went home and I realized I had to download an 84 gigabyte update just to play Halo in like 1080p. So I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I like call up EB Games. I'm like, yo, can I return this? And they're like, nah, bro, you can't return that. Get scammed. Scammer gets scammed because I thought I could just return it like within the first day if I didn't like it. They're like, nah, bro. So then my dad got on the phone, made a fuss, and it was like the manager was just like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna toss you up a mad favor. So I return it, but he's like, nah, bro, you got to do an exchange. You have to buy something else. So I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna buy a Nintendo Switch again, and I'm gonna buy Xbox 360 for some reason, and then like another game or something. So I ended up buying that for some reason, and then I don't know what I did. I think I sold it again. I don't know.
Yeah, and then he sold his Switch. He sold the Switch to Nathan for $300 and included a case and like 2 games.
Yeah, I wanted that thing gone, bro.
Yeah.
I was done with video games.
You really want to get rid of it.
Dude, I just got off Breath of the Wild, and I got off Breath of the Wild, and I was like, nah, dude, there's no game that can top this. And it was true, bro. Like, I bought Pokemon, and it's like nothing. And I played Valorant, and I'm like, this game's blessed, bro. Why haven't I bought a PC? PC's blessed, bro. Like, it's like a good console. I can keep upgrading. I don't have to scam myself buying a console every 3 minutes.
I don't know how long 3 minutes is for you, but okay. So, Karst, what did you do this year?
Yeah.
Your mom?
There's a lot, but like honestly, it's like gone in my memories. But it started kind of at the beginning. I kind of built my PC again. Like I had one, but then I started upgrading it more. I got a 2070 Super in this MOFC, and upgraded that kind of thing. And then that's kind of when I started getting a PC, because I was actually on PS4 beforehand, and I was playing like COD Modern Warfare pretty much religiously every day until I got on PC, and then I was playing that, and then I went back to Batman Arkham Knight because that went on sale on Steam. That's a good ass game. Excuse my profanity, but I love that game. Good game. Batman's my favorite. I don't like Batman slander
Top
on the
3
memes.
for
It's
me.
kind of disrespectful. He's my favorite superhero.
Sorry,
Iron
man.
Man kind of
Lasers,
too. There was a lot of games I played, and it was pretty much every day for this was kind of just wake up at like 2 p.m., grind playing games, mainly COD, and then go to sleep and like rinse and repeat. And
Yeah, that's been my last week, pretty much.
Oh yeah, and I got a ton of games on Steam. In the beginning, I was playing like Formula One, like so many Mafia. I got the 3 games; those are good games too. Like the list's like what 2 games, and it's like holy. Oh yeah, Cyberpunk. Have you guys talked about that yet?
We haven't at all.
Yeah, bro, I got up my 360.
I'd like a nice segue into that. I got it a day before release because I was kind of hyped for it, all the hype around it, all the memes and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, that looks sick. So I get it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, PC it runs amazing, and I didn't hear about all this like buggy stuff. Like I saw a couple bugs, but it wasn't like huge, like just floating objects. I didn't really care. It was just kind of like whatever. Yeah, it was. Yeah, true, but like, oh my. I see the once I started seeing the PS4 stuff, like the memes on it, and it's like looking like 2006 Xbox like 360 games. Like you knew something was up. First, I mean, I love the Cyberpunk. Like, I can't really hate on it. I put on like 70 hours in the first week, which is extremely unhealthy. Yeah, it's about that, yeah. Something like that, but it was getting pretty bad there. I kind of chilled out now once I beat the game, and I mean it didn't take me 70 hours to beat it. I was kind of just messing around too, but yeah, was playing Valorant with Carson and Dakota a couple times. You know, just hopped in for the odd game while these guys are mainly Carson is molding the entire time. Like Black Ops Cold War, got that too. I pre-ordered it a while ago and. Pretty average game. I don't know about you guys, but
Cold War is only my second like COD game that I've owned, and I can already say it's a lot worse than Modern Warfare. That's the other one that I've played.
Modern Warfare is also garbage too.
Any game before Black Ops 3 and before.
Dude, the snipers in Cold War are atrocious, man. I'm not even joking. It's like upper chest, bro. Like Black Ops 2, it's like full chest and head. This game, it's like maybe like your I don't know, like your.
I love that.
They don't exist.
Scoping montages in Black Ops 2 days.
DSR was a one tap to the foot.
Back in the day, SR50 and Ballista.
Thank you for joining us and talking about what we did during the dumpster fire that was 2020. We would love it if you could follow us on Twitter and listen to future episodes on Spotify and iTunes. Join our Discord for insight on future episodes, and see you next time on the Switch Clicks Podcast.